Welcome, everyone. Happy Sunday when this is posted. It is a timeless message. So, as we're looking at the energy, the message here is clear. It's time to live your truth and speak your truth and be your truth. If that's resonating with you, let's stick around and listen to what this message that Spirit has delivered to us for the collective. Remember, this is a collective reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. So the warning here is it is so important at this time that you're living your absolute truth. There are going to be situations and people that are going to try to derail you, try to pull you back into the old energies, the old environments, the familiar grounds. But right now, Spirit is saying it is so immensely important that you are living in your truth, because for you to progress into the next phase, to move forward, you're going to have to be in that state of truth within yourself to be able to move forward. And again, there are going to be people, places, things, environments, situations, experiences that are going to make you feel like you're being pulled back in. And that was a really strong message I got when these were coming out, is that there's going to be this feeling like you're reverting back, that you're like being pulled back, and you're going to think that I'm not making progress. I'm not doing what it is I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm failing at this. And you're not failing at this. These are simply tests that come through in life, and it's going to happen throughout your life. You can't avoid these things. Those things are going to always present themselves, but now you have the tools to be able to navigate through them, because you know your beliefs, you know how strong they are and how stable and grounded they are. And that was another thing that came through very strongly, is make sure that you are grounding yourself every morning. It is so important that you have in place some type of ritual, some type of uh, thing in place that allows you to do the same thing every day, a behavior that will stabilize you in the morning. Because as you're stabilized in the morning, this helps you proceed through the rest of your day in a more grounded way. And grounding is a really great way to go about it. There are various different ways to ground. I have my own way, which I do every morning. I do have that grounding video, as one of them. I do plan on putting other ones up too. That's on the Flow Society channel that I have. That link is in the About section of this channel. Feel free to go there. It's like a 4-minute video, literally takes you through the whole grounding process. It's really important that you have yourself stable at the beginning of the day, because it not only helps you deal with people, situations, environments that may try to pull you back into that familiar energy that is unhealthy, and you know it's unhealthy. It actually helps you to be uplifted, to be able to see yourself in a different way, to go into your day as true as you are in your authentic self. And that grounding comes from your deep beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, your faith. Faith came really, really strong this morning. Having faith, believing in something bigger than you, more powerful than you. And again, that's whatever it is for you. I'm a God-fearing woman, so for me, it's God, Heavenly Father. For other people, it's different things. Some people, spirit, some people, universe. I mean, I reference all those things. Um, it's whatever it is for you that you are comfortable with, but you have to believe in something bigger than you, because when you have that type of strength in your faith, it gives you a level of groundedness. So when you're actually grounding yourself, however that grounding looks like, whether it's walking on the grass barefoot, getting in touch with nature, actually doing a grounding ritual, whatever it is, listening to certain hertz of music, whatever it is for you, find something that helps ground you and stabilize you. And what's going to happen is, as you are living your truth, you're going to find collaboration coming into your life. I am not hitting you, the more you ground yourself, the more you stabilize yourself in that way, you will be surprised at the collaboration that comes into your life. And not even just by people, but with the spirit, because the spirit holds your hand through life, holds your hand through your day, and says, look, I know you're sitting in this particular difficult situation, but I'm here. I'm here for you to reach out to. I'm here for you to seek guidance from. Um, like for me, the spirit is something I always go to for guidance to help me navigate certain situations. And in this reading, it is really important that as you're living your truth and you're going to be challenged, I'm telling you, you are always going to be challenged. Don't think that, oh, well, I crossed over this phase and I'm not going to be challenged. So everything's going to be fine. Because what happens is when a challenge comes, you're going to act like, I'm so shocked. I can't believe this happened. And that isn't how you're supposed to approach it. You're supposed to approach it in a proactive way of, these are the tools and skills I've learned. And this is how I'm going to navigate this. And I'm going to rely on God. I'm going to rely on the spirit. I'm going to rely on the universe, whatever that is for you. You rely on that faith in something bigger than you that's going to help guide you through that and help you navigate that. And through that, through doing all that, you are going to see everything come to fruition. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see the successes, whether little or big, it doesn't matter. It could be just like, hey, I made it through today with no jolts, no drama, no, whatever it is. Everybody has a different gauge of how their day goes. So, and then when we see it, the Neuro Linguistics, which I absolutely love this card when it comes out, anchor your strengths. Think of a time when you felt confident and empowered. Close your eyes and relive that moment vividly. The sights, the sounds, and the feelings. As you feel the emotions building, press your thumb and forefinger together to create a physical anchor. The next time you need that confidence, repeat the motion to instantly access it. This is truly a great thing to have, especially when you're in like a public situation, right? Like this. You could just be having your hand by your side and just go like that, and it will take you right back into that moment. Anchoring is such an immensely useful tool. You know, some people use crystals, some people, you can, but this I found, like, no matter where I'm at, this anchor is here. No matter where I'm at, I can do this. It will be like, oh, I forgot my anchor. No, you didn't forget it. It's your fingers, right? You just use that as your anchor. Very useful if you find yourself in a situation that is making you feel like you're being pulled back or around people. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to know unless I'm around. Y'all know. Just kidding. All right. Power of repetition was the next card we got for the neurolinguistics. Repeating behaviors with presence installs a strategy. Repeating it unconsciously installs a pattern. This card invites you to choose your repetition on purpose. What are you rehearsing today? Resistance or readiness? Fear or focus? Every thought, every word can be practiced. Here we go. What should you be practicing? Practice your anchoring. Practice how you're going to stabilize yourself. Practice, bring in those patterns. Bring in those patterns of grounding yourself every day. Bring in those patterns of eating healthy every day. Bring in those patterns to reaching out to your higher power, to the divine every day. Put these things into your life. These are the good patterns into your life. Remove the bad patterns and keep the good patterns. And then we have the angel numbers. So the first one that came out was 611, communicate, speak your heart, say what you need to say, right? Live your truth. Live your truth. Okay? Speak what you have to say. Your angels are encouraging you to communicate your wants, needs, and thoughts to the people around you who love you. Think of a change that could make a relationship in your life stronger. Tell the person you love about it in a way that they can hear. Now, granted, there is a caveat here, right? There are people in your life that don't want to hear you. And you know who those people are. This card is not referring to them. Don't sit there and put yourself into a painful position of over-explaining yourself, overextending yourself to people you know are toxic, no matter how many times you say it and how many different ways you say it, they're not going to get it. This isn't what this card is talking about. This is talking about people you genuinely love that love you. It's time to communicate, speak your heart, be honest and be true. Live your truth, live it. Then Spirit says split the deck, and you know how we do it here. We split the deck, we listen to 855, love abundantly, donate your time. This is a call to action. The love you have in your heart can be shared with those around you. Where can you demonstrate love to someone who doesn't feel any? Your guide wants you to donate some of your time today to a person or an organization that would benefit from the abundance of love you have in your heart. Sign up for a local beach cleanup. Reach out to an elderly neighbor or offer to babysit for someone. Any loving action counts. You might even come across someone today who just needs to be heard. I can't even tell you, it happens to me quite often. I will meet someone in a public place and they will just start pouring out, or something they need to say needs to come out, and they just need to be heard. You don't even have to say anything. It's a beautiful thing. So, be aware of those things, even volunteering for any organization that means something special to you. Make the time for that. If not today, make the time for it this week. And here, faith. Like, I was thinking faith so strong as this reading was coming out, and then I said, Spirit, what word is going to help the collective? And the word that came out was faith. And let me tell you, this couldn't have been more accurate, because this is like that game you play, right? The trust fall game with your strong friends. Your eyes are closed, your arms are crossed, and you're without any worry, because when you fall back, you just know that they will stop you before you hit the floor, right? It's the best feeling to trust at that level. There is no need to see them or ask questions. They will catch you. They will. Believe what you know to be true, and do not lead astray without new concrete evidence. There are connotations of loyalty here, but only where loyalty is due. You got to put in the hard work. Do not, back to Daisy, throw seeds of hope into the wind and call it gardening. Do your work. Do your work. This can be scary. Yeah, faith can be scary, right? Believing in something bigger than you. I know. When you are vulnerable in faith, you open yourself up to a lot of hurt. This feels personal at every turn. Let yourself feel through it. And in preparation, when you're setting your intentions, with all this in consideration, ask yourself these questions. What are you counting on? And who can you trust? And what do you believe? Faith. What do you believe? I want you to ask yourself that today. Where does your faith lie? Because you have to believe in something bigger than you. That's what strengthens you. That's what helps you endure. That's what helps you know you always have someone to go to. And that is within yourself. Faith is something in you. So reach to that point today. Dive into the depths of your faith. Understand where it's coming from and appreciate it. Give thanks to it. If it's God, say, thank you, God. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for giving me the guidance and direction that I need. Universe, thank you for everything you have provided. And lastly, this just came to me. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit said, and don't forget your ancestors. Spirit was like really loud. Don't forget your ancestors. When I do my cleansing, so I do my sage cleansing every morning after I do my ritual, my body ritual cleansing. I cleanse the whole house with sage. And one of the things I do is I thank my ancestors for the knowledge, the wisdom, the protection. Because if it wasn't for my ancestors, I wouldn't really know what direction to go in. So don't forget to thank your ancestors. All right, everyone. I wish you well today. We'll catch up later on the shadow reading, and blessings.